Hey, I'm Emily from Mind Body Dharma, and I wanted to share with you about this amazing session I did with Haley Hoover, the one and only from the Sparkling Hippie.
Hey, it's Nikki Takahashi. Before working with Haley Hoover in her intuitive art sessions, you could say that I was an open-minded skeptic about the process.
It kind of blew me away, and I really wanted to share this video about my experience with Haley because she really has something special here. So she guided me through this beautiful intuitive art session where she painted after I asked a specific question about where I wanted to go next in my business.
We got together and we asked the universe a question around money mindset. What does Nikki need to do to unblock her money mindset in business?
Haley took this question, she guided me through this beautiful grounding moment to help get the energy in the room set, and then she started painting. And I watched as she layered these colors on top of each other and made a couple of different shapes. And it was kind of like poetry in a way, like it's a performative art. And it was so cool to see like what colors she used, what shapes showed up on the page. And even before she had finished, I felt like I was getting chills and had this like magic moment where I knew and started to interpret already what the piece meant.
The answer on Haley's canvas was an abundance of joy, yellow paint everywhere. And so I thought, oh, that's weird, because the word joy had come up in a few instances just over the past month. And I don't normally use the word joy, so it really stuck in my mind. But I was intentional after our session together. I remembered that painting. I remembered the color yellow, the paint that flowed everywhere. And I was very mindful to bring in and accept so much joy. And what happened later totally blew my mind. Just 6 days after our intuitive art session together, I had the biggest money win in business that I've had my entire entrepreneurial career. We're talking 12 years in business, and 6 days after our paint session together, I just blew the roof off of things, and I wasn't even doing anything different. No different launches, no different offers. It just naturally happened.
I've already seen this like lift of energy, and it was awesome because I ended up doing the VIP route and had Haley actually send me this art piece. And let me tell you, I like burst into tears when I actually held it in my hands because it just has this beautiful energy attached to it. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like looking at the texture of the canvas, looking at the actual paint that's on there, and feeling the energetic blueprint that's embodied in this piece just lifts my own energy and inspires me and reminds me of that clarity moment that I had with her. And so I've actually hung it up now in my office, and it's like right in front of where I meditate in the morning, because I have a meditative practice. And every morning I just look at it and I remember what the next aligned step for me is.
And I do feel different. Not only do I feel more joyful, but of course I feel more confident. I feel more focused. I'm so optimistic about the future of my business. And I really, really attribute this to Haley Hoover and her intuitive art session. She gave me a very simple word and a solution. I went with it, and I saw some really crazy results. So take it from me, the open-minded skeptic. You may not know what's about to come out on that canvas, but if you're open to interpreting it and applying it in your life, you may be surprised.
So that experience for me was like the kindest words I could have ever have spoken to myself. It was just so honest, to be honest, and like empowering, and just a real moment of clarity. And that's what I took away from it. And that's when I reflect back on it, it just reminds me of that every time.
if you're considering signing up for this moment, this session with Haley, I highly encourage you to do so. I still have yet to see all of the ways that this is making an impact because every day it just keeps unfolding. So I can't recommend it enough. Haley herself is an absolute gem. She has so much power and so much intuition within her. She has a lot of soul depth. So definitely sign up for this session. If you have any questions, just ask Haley. She's super open about it. And the way that she explains things, I think just brings the clarity to a whole other level. Hope this was helpful.